Have you ever pondered about the significance of your mistakes? What if they are not just errors, but stepping stones towards perfection? This might seem a curious notion, but let's unravel it together. See, we've all been conditioned to view mistakes as pitfalls, as signs of incompetence. Society often stigmatizes failure, painting it as something to be avoided at all costs. But what if we've been looking at it all wrong? Imagine if we reframed our perspective and saw mistakes as valuable lessons instead. Consider them as necessary detours on the road to success rather than dead ends. They are opportunities for growth, for learning, for refining our approach. I remember a time when I faltered, when I tripped up and felt the sting of failure. It was a project I'd poured my heart into, and yet, it crumbled. The initial feelings of inadequacy were overwhelming. I questioned my abilities, my worth, and my purpose. But over time, I began to see that failure in a different light. It wasn't a mark of my inadequacy, but a testament to my courage for trying. It was a lesson, showing me where I could improve, where I could grow. It wasn't a dead end, but a stepping stone on my path to betterment. Mistakes are the raw material of success. They are the hard-earned lessons that teach us resilience, perseverance, and humility. They teach us to challenge ourselves, to push our boundaries, to explore the unknown. They are the reminders that we are human, that we are fallible, and that's okay. Because it's in our nature to learn, to adapt, to evolve. So next time you stumble, remember this. It's not a sign of your incompetence, but a mark of your courage. It's a lesson, a stepping stone on your journey towards growth and perfection. Mistakes, it turns out, are not the enemy. They are our teachers. You are not alone in the journey of learning from mistakes. Many great personalities have stumbled before they soared. Take Thomas Edison, for instance. His relentless pursuit of invention led him to create the modern electric light bulb. But did you know that he made countless unsuccessful attempts before finally achieving success? He once said, "I have not failed. I've just found 10,000 ways that won't work." Edison's story is a testament to the fact that mistakes are not failures, but stepping stones to success. Or consider J.K. Rowling, the renowned author of the Harry Potter series. Before the world fell in love with her magical world, Rowling faced numerous rejections from publishers. She was a single mother struggling to make ends meet, but she never let her circumstances deter her. She once remarked, "It is impossible to live without failing at something, unless you live so cautiously that you might as well not have lived at all." Rowling's journey teaches us that it's okay to make mistakes and face rejection, as long as we continue to believe in ourselves and our dreams. And then there's Michael Jordan, arguably the greatest basketball player of all time. Yet, he was cut from his high school basketball team. He once said, "I've missed more than 9,000 shots in my career. I've lost almost 300 games. 26 times, I've been trusted to take the game-winning shot and missed. I've failed over and over and over again in my life, and that is why I succeed." Jordan's story is a powerful reminder that even the greatest have to face setbacks and failures, and it's through these experiences that we learn and grow. These stories of triumph are not unique to these individuals. They are a part of everyone's journey. Each one of us stumbles, falls, and learns from our mistakes. It's through these trials and errors that we grow stronger, wiser, and more resilient. Their stories remind us that the path to success is often paved with mistakes. The saying "practice makes perfect" is not just an old adage. It's a truth that resonates through every aspect of our lives. When we first step into a new endeavor, we are like infants learning to walk. We stumble, we fall, and yes, we make mistakes. But like those determined little ones, we must get back up and try again. Consider this. Have you ever watched a musician perform a complicated piece flawlessly and wondered how they did it? The answer is simple: practice. Those seemingly effortless notes are the result of countless hours spent honing their craft, learning each note, each chord, each rhythm until they could play it flawlessly. Or perhaps you've admired a skilled artist, their brush gliding smoothly across the canvas, creating a masterpiece before your eyes. That artist didn't wake up one day with the ability to paint like that. No, they spent years perfecting their craft, learning to mix colors, to create depth and texture, to bring their vision to life on the canvas. These examples apply to all aspects of life, not just the arts. Whether you're learning to cook, to code, or to cope with a difficult situation, practice is the key to mastering any skill. It's the process of making mistakes, learning from them, and then applying what you've learned that leads to improvement and success. I remember when I first started this channel, I had no idea what I was doing. My first videos were, to put it mildly, far from perfect. But I kept at it, learning from each mistake, refining my skills with each new video. And while I'm still far from perfect, I can see how much I've improved, how much I've grown. So don't be afraid of making mistakes. Embrace them, learn from them. They are stepping stones on your path to mastery. And remember, practice isn't about being perfect. It's about improving, growing, and becoming the best version of yourself. Remember, every expert was once a beginner who made mistakes but never quit. The journey of self-growth and self-acceptance isn't a smooth one. It's filled with trials, errors, lessons, and victories. Imagine a road trip. The destination is important, but so is the journey. The detours, the pit stops, the unexpected views, they all add to the experience. And each one teaches us something new. That's what life is. It's a journey, not a destination. And every journey is different. You see, we are all on a unique path, a path that's ours, and ours alone. And along this path, we will stumble, we will falter, and we will make mistakes. But here's the thing, these aren't setbacks, they are stepping stones. They are the building blocks of our growth, our self-discovery. It's easy to look at a mistake and see it as a failure. But what if we shift our perspective? What if we see each mistake as a lesson learned, a step forward on our journey? That's when the magic happens. That's when we truly start to grow. Remember, no one is perfect. Not you, not me, not anyone. We all have our strengths, our weaknesses, our victories, our failures. And that's okay. It's more than okay, actually. It's what makes us human. It's what makes us us. So embrace your journey. Embrace the ups, the downs, the twists, the turns. Embrace the mistakes. Because they are not just mistakes, they are opportunities. Opportunities to learn, to grow, to become a better version of ourselves. Don't be afraid to make mistakes. Don't be afraid to stumble. Don't be afraid to fall. Because every time you do, you're learning. You're growing. You're becoming the person you're meant to be. And when you look back, you'll see that it wasn't the destination that mattered most. It was the journey. The journey of self-growth, self-acceptance. The journey of becoming your authentic self. So wear your mistakes as badges of honor. They are proof of your growth. In this shared journey, your story could be the inspiration someone else needs. We've spoken about the power of mistakes, the triumphs that come from them, and the importance of practice. Now, it's time to extend that conversation beyond this video. Think about the people in your lives who could gain from understanding that making mistakes is not just okay, but necessary. That stumbling, falling, and rising again is all part of the journey towards becoming the best version of ourselves. By hitting the like button, you're letting us know that this content resonates with you, that our shared experiences and insights are meaningful. But the like button does more than just that. It helps us reach out to more people who might be in need of this message. It's a small step for you, but it could mean the world to someone else. Sharing is another way to spread this message far and wide. Maybe you know someone who's struggling with self-acceptance, someone who feels lost or inadequate. Or perhaps you're part of a group or a community where people could benefit from this conversation. By sharing this video, you're not just helping us reach out to them, but you're potentially providing them with a source of comfort, understanding, and hope. Subscribing to this channel is yet another way to support this mission. It's not just about being notified of our latest content. It's about becoming part of a community that believes in healing, growth, and thriving. It's about standing together and saying, "We're here, we understand, and we're not alone." Your support, in whatever form it takes, helps us create more content like this. It enables us to continue sharing stories, providing insights, and building a community that believes in the power of authenticity, compassion, and resilience. Together, we can create a supportive community for growth and hope. Authentic you, remember, it's okay to make mistakes. In fact, it's necessary. So go ahead, stumble, fall, rise, learn, and shine.